Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cybulski. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Washington, D.C. Always loved the uniforms here, and now they've got something to really be excited about what they've built here the last 15 years.
I like that they went back to a look closer to when the team came into the league. This is a terrific team, and of course, they've been blessed here in Washington to watch the great eight, Alexander Ovechkin, since day one.
Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Devils start with possession as we are now underway. Graves plays it against the boards. Sherry's got the puck along the wing. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Takes a bump but hangs on.
Whoa! He swept this one up over the goalie's glove. The room wasn't there until the goalie dropped into the butterfly, maybe a little early. Opened up some space up top.
Washington's execution of the offensive end pays off quickly, Ray.
Didn't take them long, did it? They're attacking quickly. They capitalize on an opportunity, and now they can play the game from in front.
Quick feed to Carlson. Moves the puck. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Moves it quickly over to Hughes. Here they come on the attack. Quick pass to Bratt. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop.
He's going to go back to the bench and want to look at that one again. He had enough time to really make a good shot. I don't think he quite got it where he wanted to.
Takes that one right in the logo. And the referee has blown his whistle, bringing a stop to the play.
A little disappointing for the shooter here. You take what you think is a pretty good shot, and the goalie kind of easily sticks it aside. Doesn't feel very good.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Capitals have taken a 1-0 lead. Great heads-up play with the stick by Hamilton. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Shoots it. That's kicked away with the pad by Samsonov. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Back to the blue line. Good look. Not a good result, though.
They can't cash in if they can't get it on the net. Really good play to set up the chance, but nothing for it.
Whacks it into the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Carlson. Across the line. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Southly. Tatar's moving the puck through his own zone. Makes a move in front. Fantastic save.
That's a good save. He had to struggle to find the puck. It's a forest of bodies in front of him.
Oh, that was like a bomb exploding against the boards. Fires it into the offensive zone. Quick pass over to Tatar. The Devils have it now. And that's knocked aside with the stick by Zaka. Handles the pass from his goalie. Hughes moves it ahead. Takes a shot. Oh, what a glove save. Gains the zone. And now he angles it across to McMichael. Oh, he got paddled by Blackwood.
Really good work. I like this chance here as they get the puck into a scoring spot. Goalie's just better on this time.
Puck scooped up by Sharangovich. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. From the left side, moves it up ahead. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And now he moves it quickly to Sharangovich. New Jersey's got a hold of the puck. And no luck on that pass attempt. Takes a shot. And there's a great save by Blackwood. Horn sounds, and that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. The Capitals have a chance for a refresh, but they got to be feeling good, leading 1-0. Both teams heading down the tunnels. We'll take a quick breath ourselves and be back for the second period. They're ready to drop the puck here on period number 2. James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro bringing you all the action. Backstrom's won it. Sends a pass over. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Battling for it along the boards. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. That's gloved by Blackwood. Goalie plays it up. Takes the pass. Gains the zone through the middle. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Looking to set up offensively. Moves the puck along the half wall. Backstrom's going to play it to the corner. And that's intercepted by Bratt. Scrum ensues along the boards. Washington's got a hold of it along the wall. And he regains control of the puck. Turns it away. Sharankovich is moving it ahead. Puts it on goal. Turned aside with the glove by Samsonov.
Well, I wanted another look at this one, James. I thought in live time the goalie didn't touch it, but that's just a piece of the puck. Turned away. Great stop.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Capitals lead it 1-0. Scooped up along the wall by Smith. Receives the pass. Very far in stick handling in his own zone. Skates to the crease. Quick stop by Blackwood.
Cover. I thought they worked the puck around pretty good here. They get a good chance on goal, but not to be. Now we'll get another look at this. That's a good shot, but the goalie's gets the blocker up to make the save.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Washington's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Moves it to Snively. And now he moves it to Faravari. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Blackwood's play has been outstanding tonight. From the time the puck hit the ice, he's been locked in. Great save percentage, and he's a reason they're close in this game.
Well, a challenge being laid here. And we've got a fight. Well, I guess that's that.
That's that, and it's pretty clear, James, who had the upper hand. Always amazed at how much a fight takes out of a player for the rest of the day. As they get escorted to the penalty box, they've got to try and regroup so they can play again.
Even the officials look exhausted trying to get control of this one. Washington's won the draw. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. The Devils have it behind the net. Takes the feed. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Quick feed to Hughes. Scores! New game after that power play marker.
At the very least, you don't want your power play to lose momentum. But when you've got a chance like this to even the score, you got to come up big once in a while if you've got the extra player. They do, the power play clicks, and this game is tied. Power play's job is to create shots, and if you can create them from the most dangerous areas of the ice, you're going to be successful. Dead center, in the slot, he doesn't miss.
Past the midway mark in this period, it's all tied up. The Capitals win possession here in the open ice. And now he tries to get it across to Carlson. Nice pass. And that one's stopped. Hamilton's got the puck in his own zone. And they send it right back to him. Oh, nowhere to go but against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Backstrom. Fires it. Turns him away. And now it's over to Bratt. New Jersey's on the attack. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. With some open space at center. That's a big-time hit along the wall.
It is, James. I love the way he used the angle. He took away all the ice.
Oh, what a stop by Blackwood. And that's off a stick. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. And he slides it quickly to Sheary. Washington's in transition. Here he is, shot right in front. And he denied that opportunity. Both teams have gotten on the board, and this one has been pretty much a dogfight through the first 40 minutes as the period comes to an end.
If you'd like to rub shoulders with some of our players, don't forget to go to our website and check out our next charity event.
And we'll be right back for what should be a very intriguing third. Been a great night for hockey so far. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Let's drop the puck on this third period. And we are underway here in the third, still tied. The Capitals played along the wing. And he makes the save. Graves has it in the defensive end. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Turns it aside with the glove.
Yeah, I hated when I miss chances like this, James. You don't get many that are this quality. You want to put them away because you don't know when the next one's going to come. Blackwood's got quick hands, both the glove and here the blocker side with the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. New Jersey's got it and they're on the attack. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. New Jersey's got possession of the puck. Tries to the crease. And there's the save. Slides it over to Backstrom. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall.
Change up.
Here's a chance in front. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Yeah, he's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
And he slides it quickly to Saka. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Saka's back at it. Looks like the rambunctious part of his game is over, and it's now time to play hockey again.
The Capitals have it now. Washington's looking to break out. Moves into the slot. Denies him. Slides it on over to Graves. Takes the feed. Oh, and he misfires on that. The Capitals take it along the wing. Can't find his man. New Jersey's looking to break out.
This is when you see guys starting to shake their head or squeeze the stick a little bit tighter when they go back to the bench. Plenty of chances at both ends of the ice. Nobody seems to be able to find a way to finish them off.
Lets it go. Stopped by the goaltender. Blackwood's going to hang on and just let things settle down for a moment.
He really didn't have many options to play the puck, but in a close game, you want to be sure every time you do.
Here in the back half of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. New Jersey's got the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Devastating collision into the boards. Passes over to Wilson. With possession along the wall. Here he is in front. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. attack along the boards. Snaps one from the slot. His reflexes on display tonight. Washington's got it into the offensive zone. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. New Jersey's got the puck. Feeds it to Mercer. Sends the pass over. Save made with the pad. The Devils play along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Ovechkin. Under a minute to go in the third. Oh, and it stays out. I think he made a toe save on that one. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Along the half wall with the puck. He got all of that one.
Yeah, and it was that guy who's picking himself and his stick up off the ice.
Quick pass to Ovechkin. New Jersey's got control of it now from their own end. Hughes brings it in. Here he is from the slot. Oh, what a save in front. And the puck's not loose. Grabbed along the boards by Bratt. Shot. Gets in front of it. The Capitals move the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, that sounded like a car crash. Great poke check on the reach. Turned aside with the glove by Samsonov. And there's the horn. My goodness, what a finish. And we're not done yet. We're up to overtime. Overtime is just moments away. And they are ready to drop the puck here in OT. Overtime action is underway. Absolutely love it. A chance! Turned aside with a glove. New Jersey's got it in their own zone. Here's a shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. Handles the puck. Dished on over to Kuznetsov. Cuts to the paint. And now it's grabbed by Hischier. He carries the puck up along the wing. A chance to win it, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. New Jersey's moving it up the ice.
Oh, sometimes it looks like a heavy hit, and it is. That one was devastating.
Straight up the middle. Here they come. They've got the defense outnumbered. New Jersey's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Up along the wing. Zaka's got the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. Quick pass to Backstrom. A chance with the 3-on-1. Stones him in front. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play if you're not sure what's going on. Freeze the puck.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Zaka's won a big draw in their own end.
Last minute of play in the overtime period.
Less than 60 seconds to play here in OT. Big save in front. And that puck leaves the zone. And here's a pass to Zaka. Centering pass. And he says no. Washington's got a hold of it against the wall. Dishes it to Wilson. They've got numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Too much congestion in front. And he makes the save on that play. Taken by Hischier. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Hunks the boards through the neutral zone. From in close. Glove save made by Samsonov.
Really like his positioning here as he's able to get the glove up there to make the save. But it doesn't have to be a spectacular, crazy save because he's in a good spot. Pretty good shot. The goalie's able to get the blocker up on it and put it outside.
Washington's got possession here in their own end. Puck battle along the boards. Taken along the wall by Kuznetsov. Ovechkin's got it on the offensive end. Gave it a stick! He scores and wins it in overtime! Washington's playmakers the difference here as they come away with the overtime victory.
You even see their coach's fist pump behind the bench. The overtime win always is a little sweeter.
Well, everybody's got smiles on their face, not only on the ice, but into the crowd here.
Yeah, it's a hard work win for the team, but now the fans, by being saluted, feel like they're part of it too. It's all about being on the same team.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us tonight.